can see who's really going to be.
51 is Myatt Snyder going around. And the caution is going to come out with just 6 laps to go in this first stage. Doesn't look like Snyder hit anything, so that would be good news. Was running just inside the top 10 at the time.
Looks like the right front tire may be down on that truck, so he's going to have to take it easy.
In traffic, and I talked about being loose on the bottom. This is a classic example of it. He couldn't hold the front of the truck down in the corner, started drifting up, got just beside Haley, took all the air off the right side of that truck, and around he went.
And Haley really didn't squeeze him. He gave him plenty of room, but Myatt just couldn't keep it down on the bottom. Did a nice job keeping that truck out of the wall, though.
Now, we anticipated that everyone would pit at the end of stage 1. Now we're 5 laps away from that, but I believe the pits are going to probably be open before the end of the
point. You can see Crafton didn't like his truck. It got very loose. He was backwards as comes into the frame there. Big spin off turn 4.
He had been having some issues prior to this after a little contact with Ben Rhodes.
He had fallen all the way back to the 15th position. Yes.
Sometimes you've got to piss people off.
At the end, it's one race to be a champion.
Take a look as he's sliding, trying to break it down.
Yeah, he had pitted on lap 142, running, and now he was in 13th position. So I just think it got away from him. I think he was running that high line and just trying to make it work, and got real loose and spun it out.
Standing out here ahead, back or down, he's right in the middle of the track, easy, stay high, stay high, stay high, come on.
That's what Bubba Wallace saw.
Give me the beneficiary.
Another win to the category. Of course, Ryan Wilson is his crew chief today because Greg Irwin is not here, and a caution on the racetrack. That might change things, right?
Daniel Suarez in the 18, sliding just at the entrance to pit road. And around he goes. Question is, what happened? Look at that slide. He was already in through the middle of the turn.
It's a nice job. When he corrected and shot up the racetrack, Jeff, I think the option were spin out or hit the outside wall. He chose the lesser of the two evils, spun to the bottom of the racetrack.
Yeah, the guys behind him, they were certainly hoping he was going to stay on the bottom of the racetrack.
And guys, he did say the vibration just before that was back as we ride on board with Elliott Sadler in his view.
There you go. You saw how loose he was on corner entry, and Elliott knew he was in trouble. Yeah, he got so loose and then turned the wheel right, got up the racetrack, and then immediately said, I'm in trouble. And
7, I think, is still committed because he has the choice. Elliott Sadler, Jeff.
Around goes the 16. Ryan Reed sliding as he came out of turn 2. Caution comes out. Always scary when driver's side door is facing the oncoming traffic as he came out of turn 2.
And running in the 5th position, Rick, was having a really nice run.
Let's take another look at what happened.
Just underneath Bubba Wallace and entered the corner. Didn't have any air on the side of his car. Got loose. The left front got on the apron because he was loose and just chasing up the racetrack and getting into the side of the 98.
11 to go. I mean, this is what happens. The 98 actually gave him quite a bit of room. You just see that big wiggle out of the 16. Darrell Wallace Jr., luckily or unluckily, the wall was there to save him, so he doesn't get spun around. The 16, though, not so fortunate. But let's go back to that crazy restart, Rick. This was a few...
Brad Keselowski, and so the 4 of Kevin Harvick has surged once again to the lead. And around goes the 1 of Jamie McMurray. McMurray sliding on the apron, on the backstretch.
Didn't hit anything. Get rolling. Can't hear me.
Caution has come out just the 3rd time. The first time it's come out for something other than the stage ending.
Well, he's running 11th position. Now the biggest issue
happened.
You see Jamie McMurray right here in the bottom lane exiting turn 2. Comes up the racetrack, makes contact with the 31. I'm not sure if the car was tight, if he thought the 31 was moving up, but without a doubt, he runs into the left rear corner of the 31, spinning the 1 car out.
And the 1 slides into the infield there of the back stretch. The free pass goes to the 21 of Ryan Blaney to get back on the lead lap.
Car, they just seem to find a way in about every situation, but I do
Jeff,
think
the 77 is spun off turn 4 here. He's down into the grass. Here, sorry to interrupt.
No.
This caution right here is definitely going to change things up because, as you were talking about, that 78 was up to a 3-second lead.
Eric Jones goes around, and that brings out the 4th caution of the afternoon. The 41 had come to pit road.
Happened on the racetrack, right side of your screen. He's already very sideways, obviously lost control by himself. There's no one else in the picture. Goes for the big slide. Does a nice job of not getting into the outside wall, but still some heavy damage to the quarter panels with those flat tires.
You see the right rear tire blew right there, and then as he was coming back to pit road,